Hi, my name's John Gallagher, and Own It helped me take ownership of my health. I was sick and tired of being tired. I'm waking up in the morning and I didn't feel refreshed. Looking at the Fitbit watch and it telling me where my resting heart rate was too high, and I knew I wasn't resting well. I didn't really realize this on the cellular side, how that could be impacting my sleep and what was happening. I just didn't want to go down the path of a CPAP, and I thought you gave me some hope in terms of what was there. So I'm a personal development coach, but also focused on my own personal development. I was listening to a podcast and I heard Justin on a podcast, and I said, I got to chat with this guy. I was really encouraged by what I heard, and I was very intrigued, both by his message, but also by the fact that, again, I was in a mode where I was trying to improve my sleep in the year 2024, and I just hadn't really found anything that was working. I tend to be a disciplined kind of guy, and this sounded like something that was going to be able to help me get better right off the bat. Ultimately, it talked about some of the things you were in data-driven and how we could use data to improve, not just in areas of our life like our physical side and physical fitness, but inside of our true health on what's there. And I just didn't realize what was possible there. The other side of that, in terms of what I heard and how I connected really well with what you said, was the discipline. Ultimately, you talked about it was the process, and that the outcome was inevitable as long as we focus on the disciplines and habits we needed to do to improve our health. The outcome was going to be inevitable, and for me, that was something that sold me pretty quickly. I know you started talking about HRV, heart rate variability, which I hadn't heard of before, but what I really appreciated inside of the conversation that we had was that there was a cellular component that I just really wasn't aware of. Yeah, well, I love the addition early on in the program that I got in, the ability to talk with the coach, the process of the coach in a pocket. So getting text messages regular, checking in on how I'm doing and asking what challenges I'm having. The regular group calls that I did with other people who are having similar challenges was important. When I first got started after reading the book, I know I was down in the 30s on a regular basis, 15, whatever that was in terms of heart rate variability, which was just non-understanding. And now, my last 30 days, I look at it on the Whoop all the time, and my last 30 days has been an average of 93 in terms of the heart rate variability. So learning what impacts heart rate variability for me has been really important, and I think that's a breakthrough. The second one that I think, in starting down the physical side of the getting the energy back, not just with the cellular side and the supplements, which has been very good, but also on the exercise side, is my resting heart rate's down about 15% as well since I got started just about 5 months ago. I lost 80 pounds over the course of 2.5 years. Hadn't realized what was possible to get back to my high school weight, and frankly feel better than I had since I was in high school as well. I had needed a nap in the middle of the day almost all the time, and now I don't have the need. I'd recommend Own It all day long and twice on Sundays. Again, part of it's through the results, part of it's through the people that I've had a chance to meet. One of the things that I'm going to do is also add an affiliate link with Own It, because I have so much confidence in what they're doing. I'm going to start to share it more with my clients and consultants and the folks who listen to my podcast, and let them know how much success I've had.